Hey my people, listen. You know how in this country small things can quickly turn into massive political war. 1 minute someone is traveling, the next minute everyone is shouting persecution on the internet. Well, a very big drama is currently happening between the Minister of Aviation and a popular opposition leader. And the evidence is out. In a report by Nigeria News, the Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, has declared that the Nigeria Democratic Congress presidential candidate Peter Obi is guilty of wrong parking during a recent incident at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja. Yes, so you heard me right. Parking space fine has turned into a whole national press statement. Let's break down exactly how this fight started because it is very interesting. According to Nigeria News, in a report on Friday, Minister Festus Keyamo released a massive statement saying that recent claims made by Peter Obi are totally false. What were those claims? Well, Peter Obi has previously gone on air to complain that the tire of his car were unjustly clamped at the Abuja airport. Peter Obi basically felt like the federal government under President Bola Tinubu was internationally targeting him, persecuting him, and trying to make his life and his livelihood very difficult ahead of the 2027 presidential election. Now, look at the hand-holding breakdown of how the government responded. As stated by Nigeria News, Minister Keyamo said he actually launched a full internal inquiry into the matter because of public outcry. Keyamo wanted to find out if airport workers were truly harassing opposition politicians. But guess what? The minister revealed the entire Abuja airport is actually covered by CCTV cameras, real-time 24/7. And according to Keyamo, Peter Obi probably didn't know those cameras were watching his vehicle's every move. Report from Nigeria News shows that the incident actually happened on Saturday, July 4th, 2026. The minister gave a step-by-step timeline from the CCTV footage to explain what really happened. Let's go through it. Step 1. Peter Obi's car arrived at the domestic wing of the Abuja airport. A policeman was the one driving the car. Peter Obi and 2 other people came out of the vehicle and walked straight into the internal building. Step 2. The policeman driver then parked the car right there. But Keyamo noted that the place he parked almost blocked the entrance of the airport. Not only that, the driver himself came out of the car and walked into the terminal building too. Now, let's explain the rules here. The airport rule says the drop-off zone is only for dropping people off. If your car must stay there for a short time, the driver must remain behind the steering wheel, but the driver left the car completely empty. Even at that point, the airport security did not clap the tire. They gave them grace. Step 3. The policeman came back to the car, took something from inside and went back into the building again, leaving the vehicle completely alone for a second time. In a report by Nigeria News, the minister explained that this was the exact moment the airport security staff walked over and clapped the tire of the car. Keyamo argued that because nobody was inside the car, the security staff could not have known that the car belongs to Peter Obi. So, the minister is saying there is absolutely no way they were targeting him for political persecution. Let's continue the gist. What happened when they find out the car was clapped? According to Nigeria News, when the policeman came back and saw the clapped tire, he went to the airport security office. From there, he called Peter Obi on the phone and handed the phone to the airport manager. Keyamo claimed that Peter Obi then introduced himself, spoke with the manager, used his influence and requested that they should release his vehicle, and just like that the car was released to him without him paying a single kobo as a fine. The minister stated that the car was left unattended in that prohibited zone for about 30 minutes. According to global best practices, leaving a car parked like that at an airport entrance is a serious security risk. Keyamo said Obi tried to wipe up unnecessary public sentiment for a wrong that he and his driver committed. He even added that Obi's excuse that other people were also parking wrongly was false, and that an inspiring president must live above board. So because Peter Obi went on ahead to give what the minister called a false narrative, Keyamo is now demanding heavy consequences. As stated by Naija News, Festus Keyamo has given Peter Obi 2 strict conditions that he must fulfill within 1 week. First, Peter Obi must tender an unreserved public apology to the hard-working ordinary Nigeria airport worker whom he tried to blackmail as his persecutor. Second, Peter Obi voluntarily go back to the airport and pay the officer fine of 25,000 naira for that wrongful parking. The minister said Obi used his influence to bully his way out that day, but nobody can be bigger than the law. And the ultimate threat, Keyamo declared that if Peter Obi refuses to pay the 25,000 naira fine within 1 week, they will give direct order to the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria to take serious punitive action against him. The internet has literally split into 2 parts since this statement dropped. Let's look at how the public is reacting to this airport drama, because people are not swallowing it quietly at all. On social media, some supporters of the government are totally on Keyamo's side. One user wrote, "Law is law. If it was an ordinary citizen, they would have paid that 25,000 naira immediately or even towed the car. Obi always preaches due process, so let him go and pay the fine and apologize to the worker." But on the other hand, Peter Obi's supporters are seriously attacking the minister, claiming that the government is just looking for any tiny excuse to trend his name. Another user commented, "Out of all the problems in Nigeria, aviation sector, bad runaways, delayed flight, expensive ticket, it is 25,000 naira parking fine that the minister has time to investigate with CCTV. This is pure political distraction." Wow, you can see how one simple parking incident has turned into a massive debate about equity before the law versus political targeting. The minister says it is about accountability, while opposition fans feel it is just a strategy to paint their candidate in a bad light ahead of the 2027. But let's bring it back to our room here. What do you think about this whole matter? Do you think the minister is right to demand a public apology and the 25,000 naira fine, since the CCTV showed the car was truly left empty? Or do you feel like the federal government is overdoing it by making a whole press release over a common airport parking issue? Don't just watch and go. I want to hear your voice. Go straight down to the comment section right now and drop your thoughts. Let's gist down there. If you enjoy this details breakdown, do your friend a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on the bell icon so you don't miss any hot update, and smash the like button so more people can see the video. Share it with your friends on WhatsApp too. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Keep your eyes open, stay safe, and I will see you in the next gist. Peace out.